Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and today, guys, we are broadcasting live out of sunny California, and y'all, it is hot today. And speaking of hot, we have the hottest guest on today. I'm so honored and excited. We got none other than the supermodel, Miss Beverly Peele, and we have the one and only Miss Arkeah S. Jacobs, new faces director of HOP Models. So, with no further ado, I am excited to welcome to the Nikki Rich Show our featured guest. So, welcome. How are you ladies doing?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for having me. Hi, Arkeah.
Hi, Beverly. Hi, Nikki.
I'm
Glad
so
to be on
jealous
the
of
call with you all.
Yes, I'm
you,
telling you,
Callie,
you
so
ladies look
much.
fabulous today. Y'all looking good.
Thank you.
You too. I like that blue on you.
Thank you. Black excellence, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, when I put that flyer up, everybody has been going crazy. They was like, wow, these ladies are amazing. And I said, man, we gotta I'm so excited just to share this, platform with you ladies and all that you have been doing with your extensive background in fashion, runway. I mean, I just want to say congrats to you ladies. Amazing.
Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate
Yes. Now, Beverly Peele, I want to start with you. Wow. What an amazing background you have. Over
it.
30 years in experience
Oh my
in,
gosh, don't say that. That makes me old. This will take for a long
no, you're not. I mean, but it's huge.
time. Thank
It's so huge. Over 30 years, I mean, as a supermodel, working with the greats, Ralph Lauren, Versace, Donna Karen. How does that feel to, now be present and still doing what you love?
it's amazing. Every day I'm like, I'm reminded because I have 4 children, and I'm baffled at how many years, because when you get to my age now, which is a beautiful age, I'm still a MILF. I'm not a cougar yet. I'm still a MILF. You get like,
Yes, and
just kind of reflect, and I have memories that go through my mind, and like it feels like yesterday I was backstage at a Chanel show, or I was shooting with Stephen Meisel, and I'm like, gosh, I would love to just go back in time just for like 4 hours. I want to remember, because it's such a different time now. It's so crazy. I mean, with all this pandemic, but even before the pandemic, it's still like modeling has taken different turns and everything, social media platform. And
Mhm.
my daughter, my oldest daughter, she tries to get me on board with that. And I unfortunately I got hacked. My Instagram was hacked last May, and I haven't been into it. Once I got hacked, I felt violated, and I haven't really been into Instagram like I should. But with the
Mhm.
article that we are promoting with Arkeah, and the modeling workshops, I'm getting back into, like, the social platform promoting and stuff like that, and putting myself out there. But I'm so lame with all that stuff. It's like I feel so old. I'm like, what hashtag what?
no, you
I
gotta
work
get
with my
back
daughter, and
into it. You
she
gotta get
posts.
back. You
I
gotta
know
get
she
back.
posts for me, and she teaches me, and my 17-year-old son, he's like giving me crash courses on stuff, and I'm like, I'm the genius in this, and they're like, no, mom. First of all, you have a Samsung, and Apple's the way to go. Like, it's just so funny. But I definitely sometimes feel, I feel the blessings in disguise in very, very mysterious ways. But thank you for that comment. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes, and not only that, you've been featured in over 250 magazines, I would say, from Vogue to Elle, Cosmopolitan. I mean, that in itself, just to see yourself, your face, and like you say, you got kids, they're able to see as well. This is beyond awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, just to see your face, it's amazing, and I know it feels good to do that and been a part of that.
It
200.
really does. It's wonderful when I have people send me messages, and they're like, "Oh, I just got a message actually day before yesterday from someone who bought my mannequin." I was like the first African American to have their likeness made into a mannequin, and
Mhm.
and he bought it. for his own personal mannequin collection, I guess. I don't know. But he was just asking me questions like, oh, I'm going to name it Governor or Queen Beverly or something that was outrageous. But I was like, wow. I was like, how did you get it? I want my own mannequin in my house. Like, that's really cool. But yes, I have been featured in more than 250 magazines, but on the cover of 250 magazines. Featured is like in the thousands.
Oh my God.
I can say that,
Yes.
experience.
And
But Arkeah is
that's
definitely
awesome.
come back out there with teaching, because that's what I want to do now is help the younger generation, learn how to walk, because honey, they're missing it out there sometimes. And they're missing that supermodelism is not there right now. So if I can give my skills, then that's what I'm gonna do.
And Miss Arkeah, wow.
Yes,
I want to say congrats to you, New Faces Director of HOP Models and Talent. I mean, wow. Tell us a little bit about, because you've been working. I tell you, tell us a little bit about everything you do, because you represent a lot, and you also help people, from models to actors, athletes, and celebs. So tell us a little bit about that, and congrats to you.
Thank you. And again, thank you for having us today. But yes, as a New Faces Director, I come across a lot of talent on a daily basis.
Yes.
So getting them prepped and understanding what it means and what it takes to be a model, actor, or talent within this industry is key, So through the interviewing process, we set the goals. Is this actually to get time for you to have agency representation? If so, then what does your portfolio look like? What do you look like? Are you healthy? Do you have good skincare? Are your expectations realistic? So having that liaison in a sense between the model and the client is good, because like Beverly was saying, these days a lot of them do not know, they do not understand. They think that what they see on Instagram is conducive for fashion and commercial runway, and that is not the case. And they mess around and get
Instagram models, and it's like, okay. No.
Right.
Yeah, they get it mixed up. So definitely. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. It's good to hear from you and other industry professionals that's been in this, I don't want to call it game, but been in the business for a long time. The longevity and the experience that we have means something. So being able to, take all the knowledge and wisdom that we've acquired over the years and be able to share it, with aspiring models and talent is, what it's about. So, yeah.
Yes. And also, you're creating so many opportunities for people out there through, your agency as well, far as creating the opportunity through editorial, fashion. You're doing it all, and I love that. You're reaching back.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Hey guys. Shout out to everybody. Yes, experience is the key. It is. It is. Now, next week is Fashion Week.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're excited about it. With the pandemic still, though. But I'm excited to be a part of it, and just to have you ladies on.
I think the huge thing is going to be what kind of masks everybody's going to wear.
Yes. And what show are you walking in, Nikki?
Uh-oh. Can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. What show are you walking in next week?
I am walking in High Tech Moto.
Okay.
Yes.
And how are you preparing for Fashion Week?
How am I preparing? Oh, I'm preparing. Just the background work is getting tested, and getting ready for this flight. That's one of the things I have to do to prepare. But I'm pretty much set. I got the designer that I'm gonna be with, and I'm ready to go. Before I just getting there, I'm ready.
Well, if you need any help about tips to walk on the runway, just hit me up.
Oh yes, yes, I
Yeah, we
am
used to
because
have a good time. I love Fashion Week. That's one thing I do miss. I miss doing the fashion shows. I don't miss the the fittings or anything like that, the
Mhm.
hours, but I
exactly.
miss the runway, walking on the runway. So hopefully I'll get back to that and do like a season and just do special appearances soon. I did Zendaya's show last year, the Tommy Hilfiger when Zendaya came
Mhm.
out. That was like amazing, insane, and it was in Paris. It was wonderful. I loved it. But yeah, I want to get back on the runway for just a little second.
Now,
It,
have you
yeah,
talked to
it's
anybody else that you know, did the runway and everything with in the past?
Say it one more time.
Have you talked to any other models or anybody, you know, since the pandemic that you walked with in the past?
Yeah, I've spoken with a couple in Europe. In Europe, they're in Europe, but um, they're doing like house like the Maison de Fashion, which is like house fashion shows. That's not in Pret-a-Porter week or ready to wear fashion week, but it's like the year round constant where they're like in-house models for the designers. So they've been keeping me abreast of what's going on and yeah. But no, I haven't really been like in touch with anybody as far as like my running mates that I was tight knit with when I was working a lot. I'm just a mom and working on my book and coming out with my own podcast soon. So
Hey,
yeah, I'll
I,
get I'll get back to all them people soon. They gonna be there.
I love it. I love it. Now, with your podcast, what will it be directed toward? You know, will it be involving fashion or just open to everybody?
It's gonna be open to everything.
Mhm.
A lot of things like there's this, and I'm also opening up a foundation. I don't have a name yet, working title yet, but for women who are victimized and like for rape or just sexually assaulted or verbally assaulted, anything that they have a safe haven, a place to go to where they can get support and help and maybe legal help and stuff like that and pursue their journey back to health and get these monsters off the street. I have on Discovery Plus tomorrow, something is airing called Unseemingly, the investigation in Peter Nygaard and into Peter Nygaard, who is unfortunately my son's father, but he's been accused of sexual racketeering, like sex trafficking, sexual assault, racketeering over 80 women. He has a class action lawsuit, huge thing. So that inspired me to come forward with my truth. I was victimized and my son is the product of that. And I've never spoken on it. So
Mm.
that vehicle, as far as this documentary coming out tomorrow, it just inspired me to, because I get all these little things through my lawyer about women just wanting to talk and being like, oh my gosh, it happened to you, and but you're such a figure in the limelight and everybody knows who you are, and are you sure, like they just can't believe, yeah, it happens to everybody in any walk of life, and it just, like I said, inspired me to want to do better and do more and give back, and I didn't have a place to go to, so if it happens to someone else, they have a place to go to. So that my foundation that I'm going to open up. My podcast will be open to any and everything, like, because I'm such a goofy nut and I want to talk about like politics from a supermodel's point of view and with things to do with your 3-year-old around the house and your how to deal with a 17-year-old and a 27-year-old and a freaking 4-year-old, and it's just being a single mom and trying to keep up with the Joneses and be fly and date, all of that stuff. So
Yes,
it'll be fun. It'll be fun. No censorship.
I love it.
It'll be a lot of fun. You guys I'll keep you posted as to when it's gonna air.
Most definitely, please do, because we need to do a whole nother show on what you just told us. You know,
Yeah, it's
you know.
it's real. And then with Arkeah, with these workshops that we're doing is coming up too. And we were supposed to have one, but I didn't have a voice, so I couldn't do it. But I'm sorry if you hear my 2-year-old.
Oh, you know, Look, it's
But
okay.
it's great. Is what Fashion Mingle? Is there a website?
Yes, it's
Mhm.
the Real Experts of Modeling is February 27th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're coming on board to help models get back to the basics, like I said,
Yeah.
learning, the beauty aspect, making sure that your diet, your skincare is on point, your runway walk, like Beverly says, how to turn a basic photo shoot into an amazing photo shoot. And
Mhm.
then from the agency standpoint, how do you know that you're ready for agency representation? And how do you navigate social media to make it work for you and not against you? And something else that I want to just piggyback on what Beverly was talking about, her experiences and things that people didn't know. But that's why it's important too for these models that are, looking to get more into the industry to have an agency, because the agency is going to help filter through all the riffraff and things of that nature to make sure that you're protected and that you're kept safe. So, with all that's going on, with the different movements and, social media and all that, it's just always good to know that you do have agency and industry professionals still out here that has your best interests at heart and going to make sure that, they keep you protected, and anything that they send you to is vetted, it's legitimate, and you don't have to worry about all the stuff that you could possibly get into if you were doing it by yourself.
Right.
I know it's a lot. People don't even realize, I know you also help, you know, certain things like even just the lighting, the poses, and,
Right.
how to get booked, a lot versus just here and there.
Right. And not only that, a lot of times people assume that just having a pretty face is enough. And they go into it with this entitled attitude. Oh, I'm pretty. I should be booked by Calvin Klein, or I'm fly. I should be booked by Tommy Hilfiger. No, but if you don't have the right personality, if you're not humble about it and appreciate the experience and the opportunity, then you're not going to go as far. Personality is key as well, and not just being a pretty or handsome face.
And a
Right.
good photographer too. You can't just get anybody.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and you got to know your lighting, and you have to know what works with you, for you, and all of that stuff. And it's really important. And there's so many different poses, and you have to know your body and like all that stuff. But if you guys, come in the Fashion Mingle workshop, you'll get to learn all of that from experts such as myself and Arkeah. And what's the other lady's
We
name?
have Anissa, our beauty expert, and Miss Denisha is our top model coach.
Yes, and it's going to be wonderful. And I have my voice back, so I'll be able to talk your guys' ear off and teach you everything.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm so excited for you ladies and everything that's coming up. So, 2021, I know you're working on a workshop coming up. What else can we expect for the rest of the year, coming up?
To who, me or Arkeah?
Uh, yeah.
Go ahead, Beverly.
We'll be doing a lot of workshops. That this is just the first one, so we're going to spread them out throughout the year. And I know Arkeah is working on some great bonuses. Perks for the thing. So, what else? I mean, the podcast is a lot. That's a lot.
Right.
Really, my book has been a work in progress for years now, but hopefully we'll be finalizing because I keep redoing stuff, and you have new kids and new dogs and new lives and new boyfriends, and I don't have, I want one.
Look, don't we all?
Hopefully, so 2021 is just it's a big question mark, but a question mark with a lot of hope, and I just hope that with the new president and then all this crazy stuff and these vaccines and just everything goes a little bit according to plan, and we get back on an even keel of things, and we can all prosper and shine and just live harmoniously and make this money.
Right.
Yeah. Now we know we got to be a little safe. Before I think people were oblivious on, the safety, washing your hands a lot.
It's unfortunate that it takes a pandemic to make people wipe down the baskets, and actually, Walmart has like 50 extra people just doing nothing in the back, and wash down the baskets, or wash your hands after you go to the bathroom for sure, wear plastic gloves. I'm a germaphobe, so I've always been like that. So I'm just like, okay, I see things and I just see the microscopic little tiny germs flying I hate going to pick up my daughter at school. Can't do it. Nope, won't go in there. Because that's how I got sick this time. Because I went in there, I went to pick her up and she breathed on me or somebody or something. Anyway, it's a shame that it takes the pandemic to have people just be clean, because all it is cleanliness. It's a giant flu. It's like the flu on steroids. So I think everybody's gonna get sick at one point, but now it's evolved, so it's better and it's quicker. Because my girlfriend, she got it and she didn't have any symptoms, but another friend of mine had it and they were sick as a dog, excuse me. But so I think that it just opens people's eyes a lot more to think. And I'm kind of liking the Zoom thing. I mean, I love meeting people in person, but I kind of like the fact that privacy of our own home. Unfortunately, I don't have like a soundproof room where I can do this, but I think it's great, and it's not great, but hopefully it'll just stick like that. But we can still get back to the old run of things where we in person. Be clean, everybody. Cover your mouth.
Right.
Yes, definitely. Now, what advice would you give up and coming models that's tuned in right now who would like to, even be where you are, or not even be where you are, but also have that longevity that you have, and as an expert and someone that is in fashion, how can they get to there? What advice would you give them?
You want to take that one, Arkeah?
I will say tune in on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 to the Fashion Mingle workshop. No, but outside of that, I would say just make sure that you are confident and comfortable, because with anything that you do, having confidence is the key.
It shows. Confidence definitely shows that there's a catch. You can't be too confident because you can't go in feeling
right, not arrogant. Right.
My tip would be just, if it's something that your heart of hearts wants to do, and it's not just, oh, well, someone said I'm pretty and I think I want to do it. Don't do it if you're not sure, because it does take dedication. It's like once every 5 years they find that next supermodel, who's just going to take off. Not everybody's going to be a supermodel, and you don't want to aim for that. You want to aim to be constantly working, to be constantly getting a paycheck, because not all the time I was fortunate to make a lot of money in my first couple of years, but there's times when you do 4 jobs in 6 months and you're just, it can happen like that. So you just have to be cautious and know, is this what you want? And always have a backup plan, because if it doesn't work out, you need to have something else to do and know your money management. And I don't know if you could tell I feel like I'm looking directly at you, you know what I mean? No, but there's a lot of points and tips. Yeah, tune in on February 27th and you'll get all of it. But for the ones that can't tune in, definitely be confident, and know if this is really what you want, then dedicate yourself. And skin and water and all that stuff and sleep, everything is what you hear your mommy say. It's all important, because we age. I mean, Black don't crack, but eventually we do.
We don't. Now, where can they find you ladies at, your social media, if they want to connect with you about this upcoming workshop?
We're at HOP Models. And if anyone that's out there interested in seeking agency representation can always submit their information through our website, www.hopmodels.com.
And ladies,
Instagram, it's so embarrassing that I don't know. I think it's Beverly the Supermodel.
Yeah, okay.
I'm coming up with another one, and my manager, Avril, and everybody's telling me just do it, Beverly, just do it. So I'm going to sit down and do it. Promise.
I think it's I am Beverly Peele.
I am Beverly Peele. Beverly.
Okay, so I think Supermodel is the one that got hacked then. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my daughter, thankfully for my daughter, she's been keeping it up for me, because otherwise I would just not have one. But yeah, so I am Beverly Peele. There you go. Thank you for that.
Yes. Shout out to top model coach, Miss Denisha.
That's one of our coaches, Nisha. Yeah.
Hi, Miss Denisha. Yeah, she said we are looking forward to working with all aspiring models. So please reach out.
You can read all aspiring models interested in our workshop on February 27th can go to fashionmingle.net.
Thank you, Avril. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, ladies, I know we got winding things down, but I have to shout out my sponsors of the show. And I would love for you ladies to connect lip gloss, Miss Natalia Megan, and also hair. So maybe I could connect on some type of business sponsorship or what have you.
That would
But
be great.
Natalia M Beauty on Instagram and Natalia M Beauty .com on the website. But yeah, definitely gotta, check them out and hopefully y'all can connect.
Love
Thank
to.
you for that.
Yes, yes. But I'm so honored to have you ladies on. I don't want to keep you holding anymore, but you ladies are welcome back anytime because I know y'all got some big projects that you're working on and you got workshops. So we family now. So I look forward to having you back here on the Nikki Rich Show to keep us updated on what you have coming up. And also, you have other coaches as well, so we can talk with them too as well. So just let me know, Miss Arkeah, because Arkeah is the mastermind behind all this to connect. So I just thank you so much for being our featured guest today. And I know the people who are watching in fashion, we got a lot of models, fashion designers, stylists, everybody, so everybody that's tuning in, hopefully you can connect. But I thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you for
Thank
having me.
you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
everyone that tuned in.
Thank you guys.
Week.
And thank you guys for watching the Nikki Rich Show. We got some heavy shows coming up. We're so excited about everything that's taking place. And I want to thank you guys for being our guests today. So much love. Thank you guys.
She can't see you.